Eric, we're all going to record ourselves just in case we do release
are?
this. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were here for that too, Micah.
I'll just go ahead and start
I
now.
just didn't know we made a decision.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we should all start now. All right. Hello, everybody who is here live. I believe
Hi,
we're
friends.
live on YouTube now. Good morning to Americans. Good afternoon. Good evening to
Happy
those of
2
you.
a.m. if there's any Aussies. Did get a tweet about
Some
that.
Australians were like, it's in the middle of the night for us. And we're like, well, we never do anything in the morning. So it does work for other people. Even some Americans were like, too early. We can't win. We're a global podcast and we cannot win.
I mean, I will say this American was also like too early. I'm not a morning person.
Thanks
I
for
think
being
I've
here, Laura.
established
All
this.
the same. Your check is in the mail.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, on that early note, we should mention to everybody who is watching this that, as we all probably know by now, the Secrets of Dumbledore trailer is coming out Monday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, and we will be recording a reaction episode to the trailer immediately after it's released. So it might be a little chaotic because we're going to watch the trailer a couple times, we'll take some notes, and then we're going to start recording. We thought just doing it immediately would be the best way, and it miraculously works for all of our schedules. So we are going to do that Monday morning, 10:15 a.m. Eastern, and it will be streaming live to everybody. You don't need to be a patron, though it will be hosted on Patreon. And then we'll have the polished product out later that day. And we're all excited to do that. But yeah, we'll be here at the same time tomorrow for our reaction episode. So what's happening now is we're going to let some people get into the room. Welcome, everybody, to Quizzitch Live Holiday House Battle. You see on the screen now a QR code to get you over to the trivia game. You can also just go to crowd.live/Hogwarts or crowd.live and then enter code Hogwarts. And that's where you'll be playing the game. That's the screen you need to be focused on because you're going to see the questions and answers appear there first. And it's really important you focus on that screen because the faster you answer each question correctly, the more points you will receive per question. So that's what you need to do. We're going to wait another 5-10 minutes before getting started just to make sure everybody has time to join
I have a
us.
question. Am I the only one who dressed to support his house today?
Well, yes and no. I am pleased to announce that I am wearing the sweater that Micah and you purchased me in
Oh,
the
it looks beautiful.
Harry Potter store.
That's
New York.
adorable. It's finally that season, huh? It's finally
Yes.
sweater season for you.
And yes, truly. And we see here Eric is wearing his Hufflepuff tie and sweater. Looks good.
Thanks.
Listen, my hair color supports my house.
That's
and
easy.
I'm
Mine too.
I'm wearing a library cardigan right now, so I feel like that feels pretty
Okay.
Ravenclaw.
That's like low key. That's like, don't want to put too much effort in,
It's subtle,
Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday morning, we're doing our best.
I had to remember how to tie a tie. Can't tell you the last time I had to tie a tie.
Yeah. I cannot do that to save my life. It's going to be a clip-on tie for me if I ever need to wear a tie.
Yeah, I have some blue. I have a blue polo on underneath supporting Ravenclaw House.
That's very lucky. I did see your MuggleCast mug, however.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, here you go. Turn it around the right way.
You understood the assignment.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
If I do the other side, it's kind of... Can you read it?
Oh, no. Did you put that in the dishwasher?
No, actually, I don't have a dishwasher, so not possible.
Oh. Well, mine's still in great condition. I don't know what you've been
Mine
doing.
too. I may see just heavy use, heavy wear.
And it's you can see the inside blue, so Ravenclaw.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh, very
that was
nice.
a nice touch
Yeah, that's
by
such a pleasing blue. That's my favorite of
It
the
really
house
is.
colors that we did.
Yeah, that is a nice blue. So yeah, thanks to everybody who's joining us. Oh, we should preview the prizes. Should I take a crack at this?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because we just
It's all
decided
you,
like
Andrew.
20 minutes ago. So we're not rehearsed
supposed
on
to
this
say-
front
you're
yet.
not
Last
supposed to
minute,
say
yeah,
that.
last minute decisions aren't exciting unless you mention them live to everyone.
So the prizes today. We did a holiday gift guide episode a few weeks ago to help everybody do their Harry Potter holiday shopping for maybe themselves or somebody else in their life. And the top 5 winners today will be able to select any of the items that we discussed in that episode. Limits, let's say $75. Price limit $75. I just decided that right in that moment. And but first place will get to pick 2 items. Again, $75 limit per item. So first place of Quizzitch Live Holiday House Battle, 2 items from our gift guide episode. Then the next 4 people, 1 item apiece. Pick whatever you want. The Mina Lima book, something from Etsy, a Lego set, anything we discussed.
These are real prizes. These are heavy duty prizes.
Yeah, and we'll order them for you. We'll just collect your shipping address because everybody's putting in their email address when they come in here. And yeah, we'll get that to you hopefully within the next few weeks.
Oh yeah,
And
apologies to Chloe. That watch is not available. That's not an option. You have to buy
Well-
that using your. You have to
$4,000
buy
watch.
that using your own income earned from being our social media manager. So good
Yeah.
luck with that.
So
in
if you
about
have
20
what
years.
would it be? $4,425 because you can use $75 towards the watch, but it's still
There you go.
Right. Yeah, if you want us to send you a check for
$4,500.
$75, we
You
can
still
do
have
that,
to
I
win
guess.
trivia though. Aw.
Wanted to
Oh.
give a shout out, by the way, to Purple Kirby. It's their birthday. Happy birthday, Purple
Happy
Kirby.
birthday,
Happy
Purple Kirby.
birthday.
Thanks for joining us.
I'm missing their birthday message, but I'll put up this one. We get to win something? Yes, Purple Kirby.
Hell yeah. Now, is it the rest of the Kirby's birthdays too, or no?
I'm not sure.
Speaking of Kirby, if you are a fan of Kirby, I had a friend who just launched their own fan cast on YouTube called Curb Appeal. KIRB.
Oh, I
Appeal.
love that.
They're going to go through all the Kirby games and talk about what makes them great and what went on behind the scenes.
Elliot said shares in the Quizzitch stock market as a prize. If only, Elliot. If only we were publicly traded.
God, wouldn't that be
Is there
great?
a QUIZ on NYSE?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe.
That went over some people's heads. I wonder.
I mean, BuzzFeed just went public, so maybe MuggleCast can too.
They Buzz.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to
and
invest in Buzz, Kevin's older brother from Home Alone.
They had a pretty bad. Oh, they're not Buzz. What are they? What's their ticker? BZFD. They had a bad week. Don't buy.
That makes sense.
This is not investment advice. All right. Well, I think we could probably start.
Andrew, did we figure out what we're going to do? Is one person going to take the flash round?
Yeah. So we'll have one. Micah, why don't you do it since you came up with the cues?
Okay.
And then for the
Well,
remaining rounds, we'll take turns. Panel, we'll go in host order, reading each question and answer. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds great.
So just to give people a reminder of the rules here. This is Quizzitch Live Holiday House Battle. The faster you correctly answer each question, the more points you will receive. You will not lose points for incorrectly answering any questions. Keep an eye on your gamepad primarily because that's where you're going to see the questions and answers appear first. You're going to have 10 seconds to answer each question in the lightning round, and then 15 seconds for each question in the remaining 4 rounds. The first round is kind of all 4 Hogwarts houses. The remaining 4 rounds are each focused on a different Hogwarts house. So, everybody ready?
Yes.
Hang on, I'm just trying to look up how much it costs to download or to donate a goat. Because Gianna over on the comments for StreamYard says we should get a goat. So I want to see if that's covered in the $75. No, it looks like Heifer International it costs $120 for a full sheep.
Wow.
Oh, but that's not a goat.
It's out of our and also that's not a goat. I didn't have enough time to look that up for you. Sorry, Gianna.
Goats or no? No.
But maybe if you win trivia, we could talk about it.
And
Fine.
Andrew, I know you mentioned this a bunch of times already, but given that we are just about to get started, I will say focus on your device. Do not focus on us, because you focus on us, we're a little bit behind, and we want to make sure you have enough time to get the question correctly, especially in this flash round.
Yeah. The problem is there's a YouTube delay. Like, it just takes a moment for the stream to get up to y'all. So that's why there's that little issue. But all right. Well, here we go. There's going to be a little countdown, so nobody panic real quick. And also, the question is going to appear first, and then the answers will. So don't feel like you're going to have to tap into an answer right away. All right, here we go. Starting the countdown. Look, there it is.
The trivia game will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's the answer?
Welcome.
What Hogwarts house was Professor Quirrell in? Was it Hufflepuff, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, or Gryffindor?
You know,
What
there's one
Hogwarts
house. There's one house that all the baddies are in the first 2 Harry Potter books. We all know this.
The correct answer is Ravenclaw.
That's right.
That's why I'm not touching that house.
Question number 2. What Hogwarts house was Professor Lupin in? Was it Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, or Hufflepuff?
There's one house that all the goodies are in throughout all the books.
And that's why everybody loves this house.
Correct answer, of course, is Gryffindor. What house was Professor Umbridge in? You might be noticing a trend here with these questions. Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, or Gryffindor? Professor
We should have done
Umbridge.
as an answer the House of Gucci.
Correct answer is Slytherin. What Hogwarts house was Professor Lockhart in? Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, or Ravenclaw?
Don't ask
Professor
him.
Lockhart.
He couldn't tell you.
Not anymore.
Mm.
And yeah, just like Professor Quirrell, another baddie from Ravenclaw. Do you notice the trend here with these questions? Anybody?
Besides the obvious, Hogwarts house, what house are the professors in? What am I missing?
All right, we'll keep going with the questions and see if we pick it up. What Hogwarts house was Professor Moody in?
Ooh.
Ravenclaw, Slytherin, Gryffindor, or the House of We're Never Told?
Ooh, intriguing.
And I think it might have been a little easy there. Yeah, we're actually never told what house Professor Moody is in. But I think on a previous episode, Laura, you and I both just decided to adopt him into Ravenclaw.
We did.
He's a Hufflepuff.
You know, this question actually tripped people up. The answers were split between Gryffindor and We're Never Told. So, first one, fooling people bigly.
Yeah. Good, tricky question.
All right. What house was Professor Snape in? Should be an easy one here. Slytherin, Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, or Hufflepuff? Better be 100% correct on this.
The one at Spinner's End was not an option.
Or E, We're Never Told.
And of course, the correct answer is Slytherin. So, yeah, it was all defense against the dark arts professors.
Okay. I see. I was wondering if that was it. I did just want to say here on this question, sometimes I think we saw it too soon.
Because where do you think he should be?
I think maybe, the Snape that we see towards the end of the series could qualify for Gryffindor, or like Slyffindor, like a hat stall between the two.
Fair.
Who of the following was not in Gryffindor House? Was it Neville, James Potter, Merlin, or Hagrid? Who was not in Gryffindor House? And the correct answer is Merlin, who was in Slytherin.
Yep.
Who of the following was not in Hufflepuff House? Is it Newt Scamander, Sybil Trelawney, Nymphadora Tonks, or Pomona Sprout? Who was not in Hufflepuff? And the correct answer is Sybil Trelawney. She was in Ravenclaw. Another kook in Ravenclaw.
I know. Why do Ravenclaws get this reputation and then all the kooky characters are in Ravenclaw?
It's both sides of the spectrum.
Someone explain.
House bias. Trying to send a message, I think.
Who of the following was in Ravenclaw House? Is it Parvati Patil, Padma Patil, Ernie Macmillan, or Pansy Parkinson? Who was in Ravenclaw?
Can everyone please clap for how I color-coded all these answers?
Yeah, I noticed that.
That was a nice Jeb Bush moment there, Andrew.
Right.
Please clap.
Please clap. It took effort.
And the correct answer is Padma Patil. Parvati, her sister, was in Gryffindor. All right. Last question of the flash round. Who of the following was in Slytherin House? Was it Peter Pettigrew, Horace Slughorn, Gilderoy Lockhart, or Albus Dumbledore? Who was in Slytherin House?
Wouldn't put that past Dumbledore.
And the answer is Horace Slughorn, who of course becomes head of Slytherin in Deathly Hallows.
All right, so looking at the rankings, we have Katie N in first place with 840 points, followed closely by Jenna with 829, Gabby 816, Morg 97 with 811, and Rob Tonks in fifth with 800 on the dot. And actually, it's just those five, as we can see, who have more than 800 points. So well done. Of course, everybody remember, the faster you correctly answer each question, the more points you will receive.
For Marquise, who said, I feel like we are not giving enough time to read everything and give it an answer, that was just the flash round.
Yes.
The next questions will be slower.
You're going to have 5 more seconds. Plus, we do put up the question first. So,
yeah. I just want to give a shout out to Isabella Sophia, who says that they are in 67th place after half a gin. And I stand by my choices. I stand by your choices, too. I love a good gin.
Yes, me too. Gin and soda all day, every day over here. Except not literally all day, every day. It's just my drink of choice. All right. So the next round, Micah, what house is this next round?
You tell me. You put in the question. Looks like
It's
Gryffindor.
I'll kick things off. We're going to be going in host order now. According to the Sorting Hat, where was Godric Gryffindor from? Was it Valley Broad, Wildmoor, Glen, Fen, Ren?
I always confuse Glen
Fen.
and Fen.
According to the Sorting Hat, where was Godric Gryffindor from? The correct answer was B, Wildmoor.
It rhymes.
It does rhyme.
Love it.
Okay, question 12. Which wizarding family was known to have lived in Godric's Hollow? Was it the Malfoys, the Blacks, the Weasleys, or the Dumbledores? A, B, C, or D? The correct answer was, of course, the Dumbledores. D for Dumbledore.
Too early, Andrew.
I
It
was
is
impressed.
Too early.
This is you, Micah.
Oh, it's me. During Harry Potter's time at Hogwarts, who was the head of Gryffindor House? Was it Professor Dumbledore, Professor McGonagall, Professor Lupin, or Professor Sprout? Who was the head of Gryffindor House?
I think Micah got distracted by my lion emoji there.
Yeah, no, that's very well done. Well, I was going to let Laura go because I did 10 questions at the top.
Oh, she's about to.
Yeah, I'm about to go.
All right. And the correct answer is Professor McGonagall.
All right, next question. What are the Gryffindor house colors? Are they red and blue, red and orange, red and green, or red and gold? Gryffindor house colors: red and blue, red and orange, red and green, or red and gold. And the correct answer, of course, red and gold.
All right. Nearly headless Nick, the Gryffindor house ghost, was hit how many times by a blunt axe during his execution? Was it 40 times, 45, 50, or 55? No matter what the answer is, poor nearly headless Nick.
I know. Kind of impressive if you think about it.
What, that he took so many?
Yeah.
Yeah. What a trooper. Correct answer was 45. That was a tricky one for some people. Only 56% correctly answered that question.
It's an uncommon question. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, sorry, we went from the house colors to how many times was Nick hit with an axe.
It was like, all right, time for the trauma. You've had your coffee.
Keeping people on their toes.
For question 16, in Chamber of Secrets, what 2 Gryffindor students were petrified by the basilisk? Was it Hermione Granger and Colin Creevey, Dean Thomas and Katie Bell, Percy Weasley and Lee Jordan, or Seamus Finnegan and Angelina Johnson? Okay, fairly easy. The correct answer was Hermione Granger and Colin Creevey.
What 3 Gryffindors are known to have wielded the sword of Gryffindor? Is it Harry, Ron, and Hermione, Harry, Neville, and Ginny, Harry, Ron, and Neville, or Harry, Fred, and George? Who is known to have wielded the sword of Gryffindor?
All worthy, I think.
That's nice of you.
And the correct answer is Harry, Ron, and Neville.
All right, next question. During Half-Blood Prince, what was not a password used to enter Gryffindor Tower? Quidditch, abstinence, baubles, or banana fritters? What was not a password to enter Gryffindor Tower in Half-Blood Prince? Quidditch, abstinence, baubles, or banana fritters? And the correct answer, banana fritters. That would be a nice password, though. It's so cheerful.
So that was it actually was a password back in Goblet of Fire used to enter Gryffindor Tower. All the others are actual passwords used in Half-Blood Prince.
Trick question, and you did trip people up. Only 43% got that one correct.
Ooh.
Mike is a little devil.
I thought abstinence was pretty on the nose when I was reading the book.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, they're all getting into relationships, they're dating, they're making out in the common room, and the fat lady is like, abstinence.
She just doesn't want to see it. She's like, do it behind the portrait. Don't no PDAs, people.
Or give me a warning so I can move to another portrait while you do the deed. All right, second to last question here. What was the final score of Harry's first Quidditch match when Gryffindor defeated Slytherin? Was it 170 to 40, 170 to 50, 170 to 60, or 170 to 70? Close answers. Don't you love these questions where each answer only has a small difference between one another?
Yeah.
Tricky. Micah, such a devil. Well, the correct answer was C, 170 to 60. And again, this one tripping people up a little bit. Only 38% of people got that one correct.
I wonder if that was a lucky guess for those 38%.
Well, you know what they say, when in doubt, the answer C.
Right.
Do they say that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how I got through high school.
On C's?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh, I walked into that one.
Okay, that burn. We're going to get some Andrew Smice. According to the books, how many times in the series are we told as readers, not based on assumption, that Gryffindor wins the House Cup? How many times do we know that they won the House Cup? Is it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, or 5 times? This is a tough one. This is like how many hits of the axe. And the correct answer, I'm learning for the first time, is 3.
You didn't know off the
Congratulations
top
to
of your
Gryffindor.
head?
Yeah.
No. And it, again, tripped a lot of people up here. 42% got that one correct. So has the leaderboard changed? Here we go. First place, Rebecca now with 1,537 points. Morg 97 with 1,510. Gabby with 1,506. And then Margot 1,505. And finally, Jenna 1,502. So a very close race at the top.
Do you know what years, Micah, we're told that Gryffindor wins the House
The
Cup?
first 3.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Thanks to everybody who's joining us this morning. And by the way, we would love, if you do have social media, if you tagged us in a post about Quizzitch Live this morning, if you're enjoying yourself. I see a couple people are tagging us in posts, so thanks for that. We'll share a couple of them, I'm sure. But yeah, just tag us on social media with a picture if you'd like. We're MuggleCast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
And Eric, don't worry, this was all audited by KPMG, so we're totally fine.
Got it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. What inside joke is this?
It just means that everything was verified and checked beforehand.
Oh.
So like you don't go to the Oscars and announce the wrong winner type of thing.
Oh,
that
I
could
see.
never happen.
I mean, it's possible I accidentally set them up wrong. So
It's possible.
I actually just saw Moonlight for the first time the other night. It was very good.
All right, Micah, what is the next round? I like quizzing Micah on what round is next.
Is it Ravenclaw?
I loaded these in exactly how you gave them to me.
I don't have
Let's
the
see.
document open.
I think it's
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Hey!
Well,
Lost points.
all right. Here we go. What is the Hufflepuff House sigil? Is it a mole, an otter, a ferret, or a badger? What is the house sigil of Hufflepuff? A mole, an otter, a ferret, or a badger? I'll let Eric take this one.
The first person to answer this correctly gets my tie. Oh, what? We can't figure out who did that? Okay, great. It is a badger. Option D. And I get to keep
Well,
my
now
tie.
I'm curious if we can find out. I don't want to start clicking around, but we probably can.
Moving on.
Which world-renowned magizoologist was a member of Hufflepuff House?
Ah, there are so many.
Newt Scamander, Sylvanus Kettleburn, Rubeus Hagrid, or Kenilworthy Wisp? Was it Newt, Sylvanus, Rubeus Hagrid, or Kenilworthy Wisp in Hufflepuff House? And of course, everyone's favorite Hufflepuff, Newt Scamander.
See him in the Secrets
Yeah.
of Dumbledore trailer tomorrow on the internet.
Do you think we will see him in the trailer? He was, we didn't see him too much in the last movie, so I'm just curious.
Well, the trailer teaser did show him a couple times, so I think so.
Yeah, the trailer for the trailer.
I know. I hate that they do that now.
I know, it's so annoying.
What did Professor Sprout, head of Hufflepuff House, teach at Hogwarts? Was it potions, transfiguration, herbology, arithmancy? What did Professor Sprout, head of Hufflepuff House, teach at Hogwarts? Hopefully a very easy one for people. Correct answer, of course, was herbology.
How did people do?
Nobody got that right. Well, 98% of people got it right.
Nice.
2% accidentally hit D.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody did say potions. Okay, so maybe that was another accidental input. Accidental wink wink.
Question 24. What relic of Hufflepuff's did Tom Riddle make into a Horcrux? Is it a ring, a cup, a locket, or a diary? we Hufflepuffs enjoy cozying up by the fire on a puffy chair and sipping from our chalice of awesome, also known as a cup.
Nice. In Chamber of Secrets, who does Harry supposedly tell the snake to attack during the Dueling Club? Is it Justin Finch Fletchley, Ernie Macmillan, Zachariah Smith, or Susan Bones?
Hmm.
I probably wouldn't have remembered this one either. The correct answer is Justin Finch Fletchley, and it sets off this whole kind of argument between Harry and the Hufflepuffs for most of the rest of Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, Justin let slip that he was Muggle-born a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Man, the Hufflepuffs really do turn into honey badgers when it comes to defending their own, right? And for
Your
anyone who
fault.
doesn't understand that reference, just go Google or YouTube, search for honey badger, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, next question. In Half-Blood Prince, who claimed to be a distant relative of Helga Hufflepuff? Was it Horace Slughorn, Pomona Sprout, Luna Lovegood, or Hepzibah Smith? Slughorn, Sprout, Luna Lovegood, or Hepzibah Smith? And it was Hepzibah Smith. Although it wouldn't surprise me if Slughorn tried to make a similar claim. He was all
Yeah.
about trying to elevate himself through other famous people.
Speaking of Hepzibah, we have a theory concerning Jacob that's
I
been going
can't
around
wait.
the internet that we'll discuss during our trailer analysis tomorrow.
It's going to be great.
Next question. Cedric Diggory's father, Amos, my boy, worked... My boy! I'm so glad I got this question. Worked in which department at the Ministry of Magic? Department of Magical Games and Sports, Department of International Magical Cooperation, Department for the Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures, Department of Magical Accidents and Catastrophes.
You got to
Put
do
it
it
on
all
time limit.
twice. You got to do it twice.
Correct answer was C, Department for the Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures. And people were very confused by that one.
Yeah. It's a bit of a stretch, right? I mean, we're doing Hufflepuff. I couldn't really think of a good question for Cedric. So I figured this one was about as obscure as it gets.
I like this one a lot. Nice work.
I want to do another birthday shout out here. Eric is saying this is the best birthday I could have asked for. Happy birthday,
Aw.
Eric.
Eric Peterson.
That's so nice.
Also says he has 3 Nubian goats. He can give us one if we want to give that to the winner.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
So anyway, question 28, and happy birthday, Eric. Which Hufflepuff student did Hermione almost take to Slughorn's Christmas party? Was it Ernie Macmillan? Was it Zacharias Smith? Was it Justin Finch Fletchley? Or D, answer option? Anyone who clicks answer option and
Oops.
wastes their points actually gets a secret thing from us in the mail.
Shout out to the 21 people who have guessed that.
oh wow.
What was that supposed to say? Do you happen to remember?
I'll take a quick look.
It was the
I don't
correct
think
answer. Ernie Prang. No.
I'm
Ernie
gonna.
Prang.
Okay, it's Eric's birthday, and who's the other person? Was there
Purple
Purple
Kirby.
Kirby?
Purple Kirby.
Okay.
Putting them in here.
D, Eric and Purple Kirby.
All right. I'm doing a really quick check here.
It's okay. The correct answer was not that one, so we don't have to worry
Well,
about it.
here's the thing though. That answer could have tripped people up because it was Cormac McLagan, who she obviously does go with to
Oh,
the Christmas party.
Mhm.
So, all right. Well,
I
it happens.
apologize.
Yeah. Correct answer was Zacharias Smith, and both Zacharias and Cormac were getting on Ron's nerves. So she thought about taking Zacharias before inevitably going with Cormac.
Good question. Next question, if you incorrectly attempt to gain entry to the Hufflepuff common room, what will spill all over you? Pumpkin juice, fire whiskey, vinegar, or pudding? If you incorrectly attempt to gain entry to Hufflepuff's common room, which of these things will spill on you? Pumpkin juice, fire whiskey, vinegar, or pudding? Sounds messy. And the correct answer, pretty gross, vinegar.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That must sting. Like, I would just imagine that Hufflepuffs would be like, have some pudding. It's going to be a mess, but at least it's a delicious mess.
Yeah.
No,
But this is the honey badger coming out. This is like,
That's
you
true.
dare to break into our room?
they're like GTFO.
Vinegar is actually a great solvent for cleaning things.
It
Maybe
is.
It just
Yes.
purifies people.
Did we switch spots, Laura?
Did we?
Oh,
Well,
all
I
right,
can never
so
remember which one of you goes first before the other, so.
Yeah.
Mike has
I'll-
got the
I'll go.
final cue. Yeah.
All right. Which famous Hufflepuff was known for establishing the magical properties of the number 7? This is one of Eric's favorite questions. Was it Hengist of Woodcroft, Grogan Stump, Bridget Wenlock, or Theseus Scamander? Who was known for establishing the magical properties of the number 7? And the correct answer is Bridget Wenlock. All of them, I believe, are Hufflepuffs. So,
A little tricky for people.
Little tricky.
56% correctly answered that question.
Good job, y'all. Honestly, I would not have been able to answer that. I would have
Yeah, I'm
had
not
to.
sure.
I
I
would have had to cheat, and there's not enough time to cheat. So
Laura, how dare you?
I know I'm
right, well-
ashamed for my house.
At the end of the Hufflepuff round here, I just want to give a shout out to Hufflepuff Teach, who gave us the
Kyle.
idea for Quizzitch. Kyle, yeah. He was doing Quizzitch with his class. He's a teacher. And we loved that word, Quizzitch, so much. We were like, can we use it, Kyle? And he very kindly said, yeah. So shout out to you, Hufflepuff Teach, Kyle.
Also, nice outfit.
Yeah, remember he was wearing something like that when he joined us.
That's right.
Last year.
Indeed.
Yeah, not exactly that, but something equally cool. All right, so looking at the rankings here, we have Margot now in first place, 2,432. Franny Ban with 2,384. Rebecca with 2,352. Morg 97 with 2,327. And Jeanette with 2,255. Still anybody's game, because the faster you correctly answer each question, the more points you will receive. All right. I won't torture Micah by asking him what round is next this time. Give you a break.
Ravenclaw.
They're getting whittled down. You have a better chance each time.
Let's see. Did I get it right?
Yes.
All right.
Is it my turn?
I think so. Yeah.
What is the Ravenclaw House sigil? Is that how you pronounce it?
Sigil.
Sigil. An owl, a raven, an eagle, a hawk. Ravenclaw House sigil. An owl, a raven, an eagle, a hawk.
Mm-hmm.
Correct answer was an eagle.
Unless
just
you
so-
ask official merchandise.
I was going to say, I have
Oh.
several t-shirts that have ravens on them. I don't know.
Have they fixed that, or is that an ongoing issue?
No, it keeps getting worse.
It's an ongoing
It's
thing.
getting worse.
Drives me nuts.
It feels like such a Ravenclaw thing, though, to be called Ravenclaw, but for it to be an eagle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
like,
mean,
Do keep
Griff-
up.
but I mean,
Um,
Gryffindor isn't a griffin, right?
That's
so,
true.
Justin said, if you got this wrong, blame WB.
Yeah, exactly. I
And-
wasn't gonna call him out by name, but I mean, Justin, you right.
And Gianna said, I got it wrong, and this is my house. Ah!
Yeah, this isn't Game of Thrones with ravens, so we're
Well, with a word like sigil, my brain automatically goes there. What item of Rowena Ravenclaw's did Tom Riddle make into a Horcrux? This is question 32.
Oops.
Was it a ring, a diamond, supposed to be a diadem, a locket,
What's on my
Or-
mind?
a diary? And enter option B.
Please correct the correct answer.
How did people do on that one? It was B.
Everyone got it right still.
Okay, great. A diamond was the correct answer.
What is the first name of the daughter of Rowena Ravenclaw? Is it Hepzibah, Helene, Helena, or Hilary? What is the first name of the daughter of Rowena Ravenclaw? Hepzibah, Helene, Helena, or Hilary? Correct answer is Helena. I thought about adding Helen in there as well as a choice, but didn't want to be too cruel.
All right, next question. What position did Cho Chang play on the Ravenclaw Quidditch team? Was she a chaser, a beater, a seeker, or a keeper? Was Cho Chang a chaser, a beater, a seeker, or a keeper on the Ravenclaw Quidditch team? And the correct answer is a seeker. I think it put Harry at a disadvantage a little bit, right? Because he was very conscious of her when they were playing Quidditch against each other in book 3.
True.
Hufflepuff Teach says she was the snitch.
Amazing. During Harry's time at Hogwarts, who is the head of Ravenclaw House? Is it McGonagall? Is it Trelawney? Is it Vector? Is it Flitwick? During Harry's time at Hogwarts, McGonagall, Trelawney, Vector, Flitwick. 4 people accidentally hit the wrong answer. Correct answer was D, Professor Flitwick. 4 people hit Vector. Shout out to you.
Hey, I thought Professor Vector was cool.
Yeah.
Question number 36. Which Ravenclaw student was attacked by the basilisk? Was it A, Colin Creevey, B, Terry Boot, C, Justin Finch Fletchley, or D, Myrtle Warren? And if you voted option D, Myrtle Warren is the correct answer.
Only 54% got that right.
I just feel like this is more Ravenclaw slander going on here. Like I feel like every time we learn like so-and-so was in Ravenclaw, me and Micah are like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Moaning Myrtle. The correct answer.
Did you see this nice comment, Laura? I go for Laura as head of us.
Oh,
so sweet.
I would love to do that.
I could see that for sure.
All right. In Deathly Hallows, what riddle is posed to Luna when attempting entrance to the Ravenclaw common room? Is it, where do vanished objects go? Which came first, the phoenix or the flame? What is as large as an elephant but has no weight? What belongs to you but is most used by others? Good luck.
Oh, I know the answer is B.
Yeah. The correct answer is B. I believe A is posed to McGonagall and the Carrows when attempting entrance to Ravenclaw common room, but
That's right.
B is what Luna must answer. C and D were just random riddles that I looked up on the internet.
Yeah, D is your name, right? Your name belongs to you,
Yes,
but is
that
most
is
used by
correct.
others. What is C? As large as an elephant, but has no weight.
That's a good question.
We'll have to
I'm not
Google it
sure.
and find out.
A plot hole. Okay.
All right, next question. Which of the 4 Triwizard Champions took Ravenclaws as dates to the Yule Ball? Was it Crumb and Harry, Harry and Cedric, Cedric and Fleur, or Harry and Fleur? Which of the 4 Triwizard Champions took Ravenclaws as dates to the Yule Ball?
Oh, I love this question.
I know. And the answer, of course, Cedric and Fleur. Cedric took Cho. Fleur took Roger Davies, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Somebody said, Eric said the answer to that riddle was Lockhart's ego.
Oh, all right. Age is supposedly the correct answer.
I see.
Oh.
All right. Luna Lovegood married Rolf Scamander, grandson of the famous Newt Scamander. What were their children's names? Langston and Levithan, Lorcan and Lysander, Levicus and Lion, Liam and Lucio. I'm not saying all these again. I'm getting tongue-tied. Correct answer was B, Lorcan and Lysander.
As we go into the next round, I have to tell Issy and Elliot to behave themselves. Apparently, Issy's yelling the wrong answers to
don't
Elliot,
do that.
who's in the room. So, they invoked the referee. I'm going to say, guys, behave yourselves. Come on. I want a clean game. Okay. Question 40. How many students from Ravenclaw House were members of Dumbledore's army? Was it 2, 4, 7, or 10? How many Ravenclaws do we know in Dumbledore's army? I think we have Cho, Luna, Marietta. That's at least 3. The correct answer is 7.
Yeah.
Twist.
There's Michael
Can you
Corner,
name them all?
right? Yeah, Michael Corner,
Okay.
Luna, Cho, Marietta. Who are the other 3?
Anthony Goldstein.
Yes.
Terry Boot. And Padma Patil.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is a rare one. People were really thrown off. Only 23% correctly answered that one.
Well done. I would have guessed 4. I would have been right there with the 66%.
Yeah.
Will says Padma would trip people up if they only watched the movies.
Fair
All right.
enough.
So looking at the rankings again, Margot still in first, 3,332. Franny Ban with 3,162. Morg 97 with 3,138. Gred or Forge with 3,056. And Rob Tonks with 3,025. All right, this is the last rounds coming up.
I think it's Slytherin.
You ready?
Also, best of luck to Sherilyn, who was juggling a baby and fell to 137th place because of doing so. But she says now the baby is asleep.
And she's ready for a comeback.
Ready for a comeback. Good luck, Sherilyn.
We believe in you.
Great artwork, by the way, in your profile.
That's
picture on
amazing
YouTube.
artwork.
Yeah.
I think she's a Ravenclaw.
All right.
All right. What are the colors of Slytherin House? Green and red, green and gold, green and black, or green and silver? What are the colors of Slytherin House?
This is bronze erasure.
Not according to WB. Green and silver is the correct answer.
Next question. Exactly how many times was the word Slytherin uttered in the Harry Potter books?
Oh my God. Could you imagine? All right, next question. Who was the heir of Slytherin that opened the Chamber of Secrets? Was it Severus Snape, Tom Riddle, Draco Malfoy, or Harry Potter? Who opened the Chamber of Secrets? Snape, Tom Riddle, Malfoy, or Harry Potter? I imagine there's going to be a lot of people getting this one right. Correct answer is, of course, Tom Riddle.
Who was the head of Slytherin House during Tom Riddle's time at Hogwarts? Was it Albus Dumbledore, Severus Snape, Horace Slughorn, or Phineas Nigellus Black? Nigellus? Phineas Nigellus?
There might be a spelling error there.
Nigellus.
Oh, that's why I'm getting confused. Or was it Phineas Black?
There you go.
Correct answer was C, Horace Slughorn.
All right, next question. Who is the Slytherin house ghost with the little ghost emoji? Is it A, Peeves, B, the Bloody Baron, C, the Grey Lady, or D, the Bandon Banshee? The correct answer is the Bloody Baron.
Who
Did I
is the
typo-
Bandon Banshee?
Yeah, did I typo that? Or-
No, Gilderoy
No.
Lockhart says, I didn't get rid of the Bandon Banshee by smiling at it.
Oh, okay.
Well done, Eric.
Thanks.
He's always good with the ghost stuff.
Yeah. Where is the Slytherin common room located? In the Forbidden Forest. we can only hope. Under the Black
Wow.
Lake, below the Hogwarts graveyard, or inside the Chamber of Secrets. Where is the Slytherin common room located?
How dare you hope that my house, my common room, is in the Forbidden Forest?
The correct answer is under the Black Lake.
That would break
Yeah.
natural rebels. Be like, hey, the forest's forbidden. If you guys want to sleep on a bed, you have to go all the way in there.
Well, Andrew, knowing that Hogwarts sewage goes into the Black Lake, how do you feel about your house's common room being under there?
Well, we're
Ooh.
under. You know, it's the ceiling's reinforced, so we don't have to worry about any leaks.
No,
I mean,
but-
there's been a leak from time to time, but we call
You're-
up Felch and he takes care of it.
Your windows look out onto the lake, so you can have like toilet paper coming by and like
Oh,
sticking to the
stop
window.
it.
Let's not talk about how lakes are basically all the toilets for fish, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, next question. What is the password that Harry and Ron use to enter the Slytherin common room in Chamber of Secrets? Is it Asphodel, Basilisk, Pureblood, or Snape never showers?
Snape only reveals his secret to his favorite student.
All right, and the correct answer is Pureblood. That seems very on the nose.
Yeah, really.
When they
Agreed.
were making the passwords that month, they were like, like somebody was clearly having some fire whiskey and they were like, screw it. We'll just
Let's
go with
remind
what,
him.
go with what's important.
Yeah. You need secure passwords, people. Capital B, asterisk, question mark, 24981. Oh,
Get
crap.
some
I just realized
two-factor authentication in there.
I just realized I'm
you know.
reciting my Gmail password. All right, let's delete that in post. Who played Seeker for the Slytherin Quidditch team during Harry's first year? Was it Marcus Flint, Terrence Higgs, Gregory Goyle, or Adrian Pusey? Who played Seeker for the Slytherin Quidditch team during Harry's first year? Correct answer was B, Terrence Higgs.
Pre-Draco.
Before he
Oh.
stole that spot.
Yep.
Okay, question 48. Which character was never in possession of Salazar Slytherin's locket? Was that Caractacus Burke, Dolores Umbridge, Albus Dumbledore, or Hepzibah Smith?
Mm-mm.
Never
I'm trying to
in
remember
possession.
the lore. Correct answer is Albus Dumbledore.
Mhm. Yeah, he was only in possession of the fake one.
Oh, this is a great question.
Yeah, only 38% got that one correct.
Because doesn't Hepzibah turn off around with the cup and the locket?
Yep.
Crazy.
And Burke had it at Borgin and Burke's.
Oh, there you go.
All right. The statue. Oh, Eric, this might be a throwback for some people because this was definitely a Quizzitch question on MuggleCast. The statue of Salazar Slytherin inside of the Chamber of Secrets is said to resemble what kind of animal? Is it a toad, a Snape, which I assume should be snake, a dragon, or a monkey?
I'm sorry, y'all. This is unacceptable.
Oh boy. Correct answer is D, a monkey.
A
That's a
lot of
throwback.
people thought the correct answer was C, dragon, though. 54% thought it was a dragon.
No, it's very much a monkey. Because also Gaunt is described as monkeyish. One of the Gaunts. I think it's Morphin.
Planet
Makes
of the
sense.
Snapes, as Elliot says.
Love it.
I love that.
All right. Laura, you got the last one.
All
Final
right.
question.
Ooh, pressure. Okay, final question. In Sorcerer's Stone, how many points did Slytherin House have at the end of term when they thought they'd won the House Cup? This is before Dumbledore threw it. 452, 462, 472, or 482. How many points did Slytherin have at the end of term when they thought they had won the House Cup before Dumbledore sabotaged everything?
We're tired of Slytherin.
And the correct answer, 472. I would
Mhm.
not have known this off the top of my head, but kudos to everyone who did.
39% did.
Hey,
Most people
impressive.
thought it was 462. Another one of these tricky questions where there's only a
Hey, if we
difference
didn't throw
of
in some of these tricky questions, we'd be giving a lot of prizes to a lot of people.
10.
Yes.
Exactly.
300 people would be tied in first place.
All right, so that is the game. And here now are the top 5 winners of Quizzitch Live Holiday House Battle. Margot, first place, 4,100 points. Let me take down the branding so you can actually see that. Morg, 97 in second with 3,972. Gred or Forge in third with 3,889. MC, that's us, MuggleCast, in fourth with 3,844. And then in fifth, Franny Ban with 3,806. Congratulations to the top 5 winners, and thanks everybody for playing this edition of Quizzitch Live.
I love that
So
there were no
fun.
perfect scores.
I think that would be actually impossible, just
Mm.
because of how quick you would have to
The timing.
Yeah.
correctly
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I am curious, Margot, what is your house?
Yeah.
Oh, good
a good
question.
question.
I feel like that might determine who wins the Battle of the Houses today.
Please say Hufflepuff.
Oh.
Please say Hufflepuff.
Why do I have a feeling they are Hufflepuff? Has Margot been in the chat here?
Trying to
Will
think.
Margot respond?
Margot, where are you?
Well, Margot's too busy actually playing. I bet she's not even
Right.
watching the live stream because that's how you win. Is you're just focused on the app the whole time.
Yeah, you're not letting yourself be distracted by us.
We will reach out to Margot, of course, and then we'll ask what house. We'll actually, I mean, of course, we want to hear what house everybody was in. So we look
Yeah.
forward to getting those answers.
This one was a little bit of a trickier one to pull together, being all about the houses. So if folks in the chat have recommendations on what kind of future Quizzitch lives we can do, we're all for it. I know we've done a couple of different themed ones. We did them last year, but I'm open
hardest
to
one
suggestions.
Yeah, the hardest one I could possibly imagine doing would be like sweets and treats of the Wizarding World.
Oof.
Yeah, there's just so many, and when I read them, they go in and out of my brain just like that. Like, oh, that's funny, and I never retain any of it.
Yeah, or we could do maybe like a Fantastic Beasts one ahead of the third movie, maybe, or
There
even
we
one
go.
after the third movie. That could be kind of fun. Like, how well do you remember the movie? We'd have to go see the movie like 8,000 times to make sure our questions and answers are good.
Well, it could be from movies 1, 2, and 3.
Oh my
here-
goodness!
Margot is a Hufflepuff.
Yes, Hufflepuff!
Congratulations, Hufflepuff. Is this like, did Hufflepuff ever win the House Cup in the core books? I don't think
no.
so.
I think they were dead last.
Did they
Every
ever win it
time.
ever?
I really,
Ouch.
I'm
See,
not sure.
it's slander. So congratulations, Hufflepuff. Well
Yeah,
deserved.
congrats, Margot. Well
And
done.
congrats to Morgan, who joined the chat to let us know that they are here as well, second place.
Oh, great. Thanks for popping in now.
Yeah.
I know
Morg,
this
what
is.
house are you?
I mean, everybody share your house. Let's just hear them all right
Yeah.
now. Thanks, everybody. This has been a lot of fun, and we're glad you all enjoyed this. I'm sure we'll do another one next year. We have to give a shout out to Micah. He's the one who's been pushing for us to do another Quizzitch Live. So you really have Micah to thank. Plus, he came up with all these questions. And so well done, Micah, on that front. And sorry for
Thanks,
flubbing
buddy.
a couple of the answers, but I didn't get any important ones wrong.
There you go. How many people played in total this time?
We had, looks like 231 people playing.
Okay.
Wow. Thanks
Impressive
for playing with us
for
today, y'all.
Sunday at 9 a.m.
Central.
Yeah.
Yep. And a reminder, we will be back this time tomorrow to discuss the Fantastic Beasts Secrets of Dumbledore trailer. It will be released at 10 a.m. Eastern. We're going to kind of gather our thoughts for 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to start recording. That will be available to everybody, whether or not you are a patron. However, the stream will be hosted on Patreon, but it'll be accessible to everybody. And if you aren't a patron, of course, we hope that you do become one. Actually, it's our Patreon. That's the reason we are able to run a game like this, because, as you can tell, we have this very nice game system, and it costs a bit. So your support on Patreon helps us run events like this. Patreon.com/MuggleCast. And of course, follow us on social media. We're MuggleCast on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Thanks everybody who's tagging us. We see those posts coming in, and I'm sure our social media manager, Chloe, is sharing some of them. All right.
Definitely.
Any other closing thoughts?
Are we going to do a pop quiz after the trailer tomorrow as well?
I don't know,
Ooh,
Quizzitch
that's
guy.
a lot of pressure.
You tell us.
Yeah, I don't know.
You should do a Quizzitch question at the end that quizzes us on something in the
Catch
trailer.
people up on Quizzitch. Okay. All right.
The question you have to ask, Eric, is why does Jacob have a wand? That is the question of what we've seen so far.
Yeah, but it won't be a wrong answers only sort of situation. We're gonna collect the answers, and then after the movie comes out, we'll
confirm
Quizzitch on it.
Is it just like a moment? Well, we can talk about this tomorrow, but like where Dobby picks up the wand.
Oh, he's holding it for somebody else.
Or like, yes.
Maybe. Or I was thinking like, oh gosh, we had Ron like pretending to talk parcel tongue. Is it going to be something where it's like, oh, you don't actually have to be a wizard to conjure a spell. You just need to say the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or like Grindelwald is going to come up to Jacob and be like, you are Jacob Dumbledore.
You're a wizard, Jacob.
Yeah. Everyone is a distant relative of Dumbledore, and he just gaslights all of his siblings.
Yeah.
Cool.
So again, we'll see you all tomorrow for that, and we'll have it out on the feed probably later in the day.
So we did figure it out. Margot said she was a Hufflepuff. Morgan was repping Ravenclaw in second place, and in third place, Stephanie, aka Greta Forge, was Gryffindor.
Okay.
So huge variety of the houses there.
Love it.
Where's Slytherin?
Don't know.
Where are my Slytherins at?
Yeah.
Next time we do that, we need to have everybody submit their house too, like their name, email, and house. That would have been fun.
Well, enjoy your prizes.
Yes, we will be in touch with figuring out how to get the prizes to you. All right. Thanks again, everybody. Really appreciate it. Check out a new episode of MuggleCast every Tuesday, and we'll see you tomorrow for the trailer analysis. Sleep well. Get a good night's sleep for this. Bye, everyone.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.